Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by the REC Toycast. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Eric Icarus.
Eric.
Yeah.
You can find us on the gram at REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast, and you can follow yourself.
Gulag_J_wielded.
Check us out also at REC Comics. We're selling some comics, some toys, some collectibles, putting new stuff up every week. So go check it out. Let's make some deals.
Listen to the man.
How are you doing, my friend?
Hanging in there. How are you doing?
Dude, I think we should be honest with the listeners, with the viewers.
Let's do it.
We're both a little sick.
Yep.
I'm not feeling corona-y, but definitely, man, we got kids and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on here.
But we don't like missing shows if we don't have to.
Exactly. And if we have it,
yeah, we're both sick.
we're both sick.
My kids were sick, and they're better, and my wife's better, but
We're dying.
I'm the guy in the family. It doesn't, like, remember, I was younger, man. I never used to get sick.
Never got sick.
Never got sick.
sick.
But, like, in the last 10 years, when I get sick, like, everybody
You
at
get
work will get
sick.
something, and then I'll have it for weeks. Like, I'm surprised I haven't caught Sweet Lady Rona and died already, because, man, I always get sick forever. Yeah, let me knock on that. So, I apologize for the coughs in advance. I know I always cough, but they're a little sharper today.
Let me tell you, I got this real quick funny joke for you. So this, there's a funeral happening.
Okay.
And this, they're having it, and then the coffin slips, goes tumbling down the hill, smashes into a Walgreens.
Uh-huh.
And then the dead body sits up, and the pharmacist goes, "Can I help you?" And then the corpse goes, "Yeah, do you got something to stop this coffin?"
All right, guys, that's a show. Direct all of your DMs of irritation at gulag_J_wielded. All right. All right, cool, man. Thanks for that.
Yes. Laughter's the best medicine.
You know what? Let's brighten it up a bit.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp had to leave Fantastic Beasts. Huh?
Yeah, let's brighten that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a real shiner.
I know. Oh, nice. Well played. I can respect
I like that.
For those of you who haven't been following in the news over the last couple years, Johnny Depp and his now ex-wife, Amber Heard, have been in this big legal battle. You know, she says that he's a wife beater. He says, well, actually, she's kind of beating up on me a little bit, and I was kind of taking it because I loved her, this and that. And apparently some UK tabloid had posted some, just posted the stories, but really made Johnny seem real bad.
Right.
And he had been in a lawsuit with them. Well, he lost his lawsuit. So it wasn't that they were able to affirm anything. It's that they weren't able to confirm that he wasn't doing anything.
Like they weren't able to absolve him 100%.
And me being the, private eye that I am.
Yes.
Guys, it seems at the very least that they were terrible to one another.
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to sweep it. I love Johnny Depp. I'm not an Amber Heard fan. But just the stuff that I don't know anybody. All I can take is what I read, and how I'm interpreting it is they're both not very good to one another, and it definitely got physical. But basically, Warner Brothers and I believe Disney have asked him to step down from future roles in Pirates movies, but most notably, because Pirates fell off, we know that. But most notably in the Fantastic Beasts franchise,
right? Which he was killing it.
I know, man.
He was doing good.
It sucks so bad because it was a great reveal, even though we knew he was going to be in it to some extent when he showed up in the first one.
It was still cool. It was still a great moment.
Yeah, as Gullet Grindelwald.
Yeah.
It was really gonna come to a head in a good way, but he was asked to step down, and he has. So
Warner Brothers kind of terminated his contract with him. Yeah.
Which is weird because Amber Heard also has a contract with them, and
she's been accused of this too.
Yeah,
if not confirmed to have hit Johnny.
Yes, and guys, again, we're not trying to explain anything away. At the very least, they were beating up on each other,
right?
And
I think Johnny just he's one of those guys that I think he's for women's rights and lefts.
Oh, wow, man! Just keep I keep setting him up and keep knocking him down.
Like Johnny and Amber.
There you go. Yeah, it stinks because I think for the most part we all like Johnny Depp, and nobody wants.
No one wants anybody to hit anybody.
No,
it's wrong. No matter what. Yeah, we're making a little jokes here and there, but it's terrible. It's not cool.
We're not saying anything about domestic violence, but there are jokes to be made, and
of course,
and we will make them.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I condemn domestic violence.
Right.
I will also make some jokes about domestic violence.
Absolutely. If he in fact has done this, then I mean, terminate his contract.
Yeah.
But don't make him a pariah. We're all awful. We all
Yeah.
do things we're not, proud of in life.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think they were just bad to each other.
Yes.
And I think there needs to be a little reckoning on coming her way as far as a little bit of maybe some punishment, because you can't be hitting guys and getting away with it.
Exactly.
Because he was just defending himself. Well,
maybe she's defending herself. I mean,
that's a good point. Comedian Doug Stanhope, who's just really great friends with Johnny Depp, which is odd, very odd.
Mm-hmm.
I guess came out and defended Johnny and kind of hurt Johnny's kind of screwed Johnny by putting out that expose on Amber, kind of buried Johnny in a way. So Doug
and I gave you some false information with Brian Callen. I guess Brian Callen is doing his podcast not with Stanhope but with Sam Tripoli.
Oh, okay.
So I thought he was doing it with Stanhope, but it's with Tripoli.
Okay.
So I want to correct myself there.
Oh, okay.
On to more interesting, fun things. I did just want to bring that up just because.
Yeah, it's news.
It stinks because I was really excited because they had that Grindelwald thing on simmer.
Right.
It was on simmer, man, and I think with opposite Jude Law's Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be
cool.
some hot wand action.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't know if you're familiar, but apparently in the books those characters were lovers.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I was getting excited for two actors of that caliber.
Little wand on wand action.
A little wand on wand action. We got to see Voldemort versus Dumbledore, if only for a minute,
right?
In one of the films, and it was excellent. And I mean, we've come a long way from then. Now we have a younger Dumbledore. Like I just imagine
it's going to be cool. It would have been cool. I mean, who would they recast him with now? That's another show.
Well, and there, let's think about it. I guess the easiest one would be to get Colin Farrell back, because spoilers 3, 2, 1. Did you watch Fantastic Beasts 1?
Course.
So Colin Farrell was Grindelwald in disguise.
Yes.
So I think you could just bring him back, maybe. Just magic it away.
Yeah, totally.
But they need to bring somebody of Johnny's caliber. Maybe you can't get that same height, but we definitely need to have some of that energy.
Oh, for sure.
We need to have that serious Johnny Depp energy.
Definitely.
Yeah. But yeah, it's too bad, and well, I guess we'll just move on.
Let's move on.
It's just, man, movie news has been so low. Some things are finishing up.
Big ups to Alex Trebek too.
Hey man, pour one out for Alex Trebek, dude.
Real quick, get all the bad news out of here first.
There you go. Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, I think we all like Jeopardy in some form.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever feel more intelligent than when you get an answer right?
Right.
You're watching Jeopardy?
God. Yeah, dude.
Oh
yeah. We all got good memories watching it with our grandparents or parents, and it's funny.
And
it's great.
And the irony, and I'm not the first one making this joke, but I mean
him and Connery.
Yeah, there must be an epic game of Jeopardy going on in heaven right now.
He's like, I beat your heel, Trebek.
Yeah. Always last Trebek.
But your mother was first.
If you haven't seen the SNL skits with Trebek and Sean Connery,
it's amazing.
Check them out.
And go over to my Instagram page where you can see a young Alex Trebek getting lit doing Jeopardy promos and cursing like a sailor.
Nice. I didn't know he's Canadian.
Yes. What is Canadian?
Yeah. There you go. That always bothered me. So we've got some interesting comic book news. First off, I'm just going to point it out.
Yes. We
got a Darkhawk #1 up here, 9.8. Because, as we told you a few months ago, start buying up Darkhawk books, because it was it's one of the last, properties that Marvel hasn't optioned. Well, apparently Marvel has copywritten the URL for Darkhawk.
Right.
So a lot of times when they do that, it's because they're gearing up to like, okay, we're gonna, which it's crazy to me. I want to go look up other URLs that they don't own, because like, why wouldn't you own Darkhawk?
Oh yeah. That's a good point. Maybe we should just do that.
I know. Yeah, let's make our money that way. So it's nothing confirmed other than the fact that Disney has purchased the domain for Darkhawk.com or whatever it is, and these are starting to go up. I mean, I told you about them a few months back. $5 a copy. There were some that went for $40 today, I believe. I've seen a bunch go for $20 now. This was a $5, $8 book, and I mean $8 max. As recently as last week. So I don't get them all right, but I feel like I've had some.
You do.
I've had some good ones
you
over the last
good
year.
Swings, man. Definitely.
And it's not just me, man. I'm gleaning this information from scouring on eBay from all you awesome guys out there on Instagram who post your finds, your thoughts. Like, you know, we all think that this is going to be a thing in some way or another, but it's starting to get some heat. I wouldn't buy now. I mean, if you find something out in the wild again around $5, buy it now for the quick flip. But these will come back down. I don't know that they'll come back down to $5. Maybe they become a $12 to $15.
Totally. Oh yeah.
You know, average book.
For sure.
But yeah, I think your dollar bin days are going to be drying up soon. So check your dollar bins and get ready because this one's about to drop. And nobody's talking about it yet, but Marvel Age 97, which is actually a tougher book to find, but it actually, I believe it has the first 5 pages of this in it, and it came out a month before this book, so that's technically the first appearance.
Oh, okay.
This is just Darkhawk #1, but there are 5 pages in Marvel Age 97.
Okay.
It's a harder book to find, and it also is the first appearance. It might be the first appearance of the Smart Hulk too.
Oh,
like so, it's a book that has that you're going to spend at least $30 on it in a lot of cases. So that should go up even more.
Oh, totally.
So,
oh my god,
just something to look out for. But Marvel Age books, there's a bunch of crappy ones.
Oh yeah,
and sometimes they get kind of folded in with each other. So that is one that you can find in the dollar bins as well. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that as well. Eric.
Yes, sir.
Chris Claremont.
Love the guy.
Love the guy. Fabian and I'm not exactly sure how you say it. Fabian Nietzsche. It might be how you say it. These were two. You know, everybody knows Chris Claremont. If you're in the biz, arguably the greatest X-Men writer. I mean, you know,
we said it off camera. You told me the X-Men that we know is our Claremont.
Yeah, Claremont, Byrne.
Right.
You know, that's really our X-Men. Cockrum.
Right. Yes.
You know, those guys all had very epic things. The fun thing about Chris Claremont, and I'll say right now, and I'll say it like his writing isn't as good as it used to be. I mean, he's older. You know,
sure.
This guy's got to be in his 60s.
Oh yeah. Easily.
But you know, was a big stalwart for X-Men. He made his money that way. Has written all over the place, but X-Men is what you think about. He did with Jim Lee for X-Men 1 and you know, Days of Future Past. You know, the list goes on.
Oh yeah,
the list goes on and on. And Fabian Nietzsche did a bunch of like X Factor, some New Mutants or some X-Force stuff with. He's kind of the co-creator of Deadpool.
Oh okay.
Co-creator in that he like wrote lines that Rob was like, hey, write something like this, you know.
Yeah.
It's a gray area. It's a gray area. But the news is that they're coming back to the X-Men property because these two kind of kicked around this idea in the early 90s, I believe, about a third Summers brother. Cyclops and Havoc, Alex Summers, Havoc, Scott Summers, Cyclops. They're brothers and, you know, big in the mutant world, and there was always this kind of talk of like a third brother.
Right.
And this was kind of the base was from Claremont and Fabian in some aspects, and they never got to finish their story. We've kind of actually addressed it that there was a third Summers brother.
Vulcan, right?
Vulcan.
The Gambit was kind of maybe
Gambit is
alluded to.
Yeah. And the reason we bring this up now is because apparently they're coming back to do kind of a story called X-Men Legends, where they're going to kind of revisit this story.
I'm excited.
And I guess, and I don't know if it's got to be canon, so I assume.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so X-Men Legends might be something you want to check out. I'm not sure when it comes out. I just saw the news that it was solicited. So it might be something to look out for because it can start in this kind of like, 90s story, and then all of a sudden this character is in main continuity,
right? And
then it becomes worth a lot of money. I'm not saying break the bank. I'm just saying maybe you check out the first couple issues of X-Men Legends. If they introduce anybody new, maybe you buy a couple of those.
Oh, totally. You know? That's a good spec buy right there.
Because it'll be cheap. Like,
yeah,
more than likely it's not going to be a big deal,
right?
Unless they do something crazy and she's like black or something like that. You know, it's a sister. You know, like
why not? Why not go sister? I mean, not a sister, but a sister.
Yeah. You know, I think it's very. It would be something that they would bend to.
Sure.
But there was an image of the cover, and it was very 90s. So I was excited about it.
You're
I'm ready to see a little bit. I'm not sure who's doing the art yet.
But
what
if they got Jim? They got Jim.
Would you? They could. Yeah.
What if?
If they did.
Roman's what if?
I'd buy 5 copies of every issue. You know. Is Jim on X-Men? It'd be the arguably the highest selling comic of the year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No way it's not. You know.
God.
That's I think Jim's holding that in his back pocket.
I think so.
I think that's why that's why he's never come back. And why he's kind of like, okay, cool, I get to kind of sit in at DC because if anything happens to Jim Lee,
he can go back to Marvel.
He could go back to Marvel in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
In a heartbeat. So that's fun news. I'm excited about it.
Who do you think it could be? Do you think it's anybody you know, or do you think it's going to be just a brand new character?
I would imagine that they would bring in a brand new character. However, maybe it might be worth, if I had the time, I would do it myself. Going back through around that time and seeing like who were some characters that were involved that seemed like they were going to be a part of a story and then just weren't.
Maybe I do a little research.
Yeah,
that sounds really cool.
It might be worth looking into.
That's really awesome.
Worth looking into.
I'll look into it.
Yeah,
I never said thank you.
You never have to. But like my knees, though, right? A little pat on the back is nice. In other movie news and staying somewhat in the Marvel universe, they're saying the Guardians 3 script is done.
Yes,
and not only is it done, but that James Gunn really hadn't tweaked it too much since he was fired. Remember, guys, and he says he hadn't tweaked it that much since then.
Right.
So I think as soon as the world starts to open up a little bit more, maybe sometime in the spring we're going to start getting some
Guardian news.
Yeah, some Guardian news. So
I'm excited.
I'm very excited about that.
I can only imagine where this is going to go.
Yeah.
They did tease Adam Warlock.
Yes.
So I'm assuming we're going to get our Adam Warlock.
If we don't get Adam Warlock, I'm going to be pretty upset.
Yeah, me too. Because they teased it hard.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us the race. Mm-hmm. They gave us pretty much. They said his name.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
The mid credits. Yeah. So if we don't get it, I'm going to be pretty bummed.
Yeah.
But we'll get it.
Yeah.
James Gunn knows what we want.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Guardians is probably my favorite franchise next to the Avengers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love both those movies so much, dude.
Yeah, I love Guardians 1. It's up there in that top 10 of the 22 or 23. But Guardians 2, while entertaining, did disappoint. Not disappoint, but just didn't meet my expectations.
Right.
But yeah, I want to see those characters again.
Yeah,
and I want to see them before they decide they don't want to be these guys anymore.
For sure.
Because it was looking like that when James Gunn was. I mean, those like half of them weren't coming back.
Oh yeah.
Like it was really this like thing where we're like, hey. I mean, they put a lot on it. Yeah, he made some inappropriate jokes.
Sure, but we have all done that.
I've done it tonight.
We've done a few of those tonight, but you can't crucify people for something they said when they were young, and we all say things in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, and and when you make joke, he had made some jokes about I think underage like sex or something like that.
Yeah, which is that's you got to be a comedian to handle that.
Yes, yeah, it was something that he should have said to his friends and not to Twitter.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And it's just one of those things that hey, if you're gonna say something that people are gonna keep an eye on you,
definitely,
which they should
for sure. Yeah.
But as it turns, from all of these people saying that he's not that way, I'm going to take it at its face.
Yeah, totally.
Because like I said, I've made inappropriate jokes. But it's awesome. It's awesome. I'm excited to get that. There's another a movie that I didn't know I wanted. I would have been fine with it being over. Another franchise.
We talked about it last week.
We talked about it on the last show. But there's going to be a new chapter to the Mike Banning trilogy, making it a quadrilogy. From Olympus Has Fallen, Gerard Butler has been tapped to do Night Has Fallen, which will involve more tapping, of course. All right.
So is it? When you told me this initially, I thought it was like a new Batman storyline.
Yeah.
Like, the Night's Fallen.
Yeah, put a K on there. Let's do this.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about initially. Then you brought up, and you said Mike Banning, Banning or Banning?
Banning.
Yeah. And okay, sure. I enjoyed all three of them.
Yeah, but like Angel Has Fallen is pretty weak in comparison to the other two.
Absolutely.
And even 2 is a big step from 1.
Oh yeah.
But it's I'm into it. I'm into it. Yeah, I like the character.
Yeah.
I don't think we get any Trumbull. I don't think we get any Asher.
I don't think so either. So who's he gonna protect?
I don't know.
Yeah,
the Night, like the physical representation of Night.
No, he's gonna protect the McDonald's.
Oh my God, Mac the Knight. Oh God,
that's a nightmare fuel, dude. That's I'm almost scared of it.
You know, I was telling you about the Mandalorian. Sorry, sidestep.
Yeah,
I was telling you about the Mandalorian. That scary. Spoilers. 3, 2, 1. That scary ice spider scene.
Yo, God, that was. I watched it and it was intense, dude. God, it was intense.
I'm watching Garfield with my girls. This like new Garfield. And there was a crazy spider scene in that too. Like almost the exact same type thing.
Coming for
Cave, giant spider, baby spiders, medium spiders, and it's just like, man, I can't get away from it. And it's just coming for me in all forms. Yeah. Yeah, I better not take an Ambien or I might murder everybody in my sleep. I know,
they're all spiders.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So anyway, sorry. Night is Fallen. I'm excited to see that character again, but I really felt like Banning was getting old in the last one, and just like with Die Hard, I don't want to see a feeble, John McClane. I don't want to see a. I don't want Mike Banning huffing and puffing. You know?
Right. I'm into those stories though.
Yeah.
I like it when they have to fight a little harder because they're older.
I mean, he was just so good in the first one and felt so virile, dude. And they just like aged him real hard.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm just kind of concerned, not concerned, but I'm just, where do you go with this, man? Like, you know, night's falling, so where do you go with this?
Yeah, because you had to save the president, and then you had to save the president again, and then you had to save yourself, and then save the president again.
Yeah, it's like the Scorcher.
Yeah. Now, granted, all of the Secret Service was murdered.
Right.
It was like watching the Jedi rise to power twice. All the Secret Service gets murdered in the first one.
Yeah.
And then like new Secret Service get murdered in the second one.
Yep.
And then in the third one, they all get picked up like 3 times. Like, you guys are not good at your job.
No.
You guys are not good at your jobs in the movie.
In the movie, you're great out there.
Yeah, Trump's alive. They're excellent at their jobs, okay? They're excellent. Dude, I'm drinking my water weird because I want to show I like showing the thing, so I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
I'm at a weird angle, you know? I almost need unless you guys want to see the back of his head. Do you like that?
I like to see the top of his head.
I'm sorry, that cold medicine I took is kicking in.
I hope that maybe he has to save like the president's daughter this time.
Who? Yeah, I mean, I guess it just kind of turns into Taken, you know?
Yeah, Taken 4?
Taken 2. Yeah, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I'm excited though. You know, Mike Banning's cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
you know, I wish he didn't kill that Korean guy though.
I know,
he was the best.
Yeah.
You failed again, Mike.
Yeah.
It looks like you failed again, Mike.
Mike. It's like, hey, man, my name is Michael to you, bro. I don't even know you.
Yeah, my friends call me Mike. You ain't no friend of mine.
Did you ever think we were going to get 4 movies out of that first one?
God, no.
Because the first one was so crazy.
It was. I thought we'd get 2. That was it.
Yeah. I was shocked we got a second one.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I guess we can do this again. And then it was like, oh, this is kind of fun because this is in England. And then they killed every other world leader but ours.
Exactly.
USA.
Even though Gerard Butler's Scottish.
That's true.
You're so
I'm like upset about it because like then it should be John McClane, you know.
Yes,
like, everything about this should be John McClane.
It probably was like an old Die Hard script they had laying around, and they're just like, let's horseshoe some nonsense.
Live Free or Die Hard didn't work, and then A Good Day to Die Hard didn't work more.
Right.
All right, I think we might be done.
I kind of liked A Good Day to Die Hard.
That was the last one.
Oh no, what's the fourth one?
The fourth one is Live Free or Die Hard. Okay. I actually like it too. That's how you do the old cop. Like, oh man, like I love that scene where he says where he like does something crazy.
Yeah.
And Justin Long's like, you act like you've done this before, and he's like, you know, I'm used to it kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know,
totally.
He's like, oh geez, but Mike
Looks at
Banning,
the camera, wink.
Because I think the Olympus Has Fallen came out like 2016.
It was a while ago.
But for me, that doesn't feel like that long ago.
Yeah, maybe it was I think it was a little old.
Maybe 2014
yeah,
then?
I would say 14.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
He's aged hard. He clearly drinks, but you know, if they do a new 300 and then they do some like flashbacks with him, I'd be down to see that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I want to see a old digital Gerard Butler mustache.
2013.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know it was that far behind.
It does seem a little more recent.
It seems way more recent. Okay, all right. It makes sense. Yeah.
7 years. Age ya.
Yeah, it does. And then in his terms, it's been even longer, in the story. So
especially if you're a Scotsman.
I wonder if they bring back Nick Nolte.
Yeah,
you know, because he was the dad. in the last one?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was the dad, like weirding in the forest and everything. I figure you don't bring Nick Nolte and just use him once, maybe.
No, yeah, that's a good point. You can only shoot Nick Nolte out in the forest. You don't want him in the city.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can put Nick Nolte in your movie if you can find him in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay, that's part of it. Like, you don't have to pay him that much, but if you find him, he will do anything you want. You know,
like a leprechaun.
Yeah, it's like some type of mythical creature. All right?
The Nick Nolte.
Yeah. All right, kids, that's our show. If you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment. Like the video. Tell your friends. It would be awesome to get more of this word out. We're just trying to have fun here, guys. Talk about pop culture with you. Leave us a message. Comment.
Slide into our DMs.
Slide into our DMs. We tell you.
Nice and easy.
At RAC Podcast. At Gulag and stuff.
The goulash.
Yeah, all that Eric goulash going on over there. All right. Eric, do you have any final thoughts for us today?
I'm just stoked for the night has fallen, and then the day has fallen.
Yeah,
dawn has fallen.
Yeah, there you go. You think we get 7 out of this?
I think we could.
I think we push it.
I think we could. Then we get the twilight has fallen.
Oh gosh, yeah. Because I mean, it right now it seems like it's like, hey, John Wick's doing it. We can do it too.
Right. Oh my god.
Except that Keanu Reeves looks like he gets younger every
that guy is Dorian Gray.
Yeah,
Keanu, you're Dorian Gray.
Don't show him any pictures, please. We need him.
We need him.
At least till we get him in the MCU. All right, kids. Thank you guys so much for watching, so much for listening. If you're just checking us out on the podcast, come check us out on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you. We will catch you on the next podcast. I've been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Erik Icarus.
Catch you next time.